If you're trying to get your ex back, there is one thing you need to do first, and that's to get you back. In the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna make your life a lot more simple, a lot more clear. It's not complicated. When you feel great, you speak great. When you feel great, you make different decisions. When you feel great, you become the kind of person people want to be and the kind of person people want to be around. But feeling great ain't a concept. It's not an idea. It's a skill. Even more accurately put, it's a conditioning. When you feel great, that is the crux, the fuel, the foundation to make everything come true. That is what shifts your relationships in your favor. But again, feeling great is a skill. It's a conditioning. Well, the only reasons why people go many years or decades without even addressing the core is very simple. Most people confuse times in their life where things are going their way. It's very easy to confuse times in your life where you're in Disney World or on vacation or everything's going your way. Just because you can feel good when things are going your way, that is not a skill. The real question is, can you still feel good when things are not going your way? Because the truth is, when your emotions get the better of you, that's exactly when you say and do things you should not be saying or doing. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. So if you really want to change the trajectory of your relationship and really rebuild it from the ashes, you first have to get you back. People respond in accordance to the version of you bring to the table. If you get yourself feeling good, you'll start speaking differently, making different decisions, and you'll actually become the kind of person that people want to fight for. Super simple. Address the emotional core, your relationships and your life will turn around. Are you sick and tired of living an emotional Groundhog Day? Do you want to finally feel like yourself again? Awesome. Great. Let's do it. It is go time. All right, so here's the first step. First step in your resurrection is to attend my 5 shifts to go from pain to power in days. Not weeks, not months, not years, days. So if you look below the video, you'll see a nice, easy link there to go attend my webinar. Again, it's fully free. See the link below? Click it. It'll then take you to a page, just like you see here. Obviously, you're going to claim your spot. You click the link and then put in your name. Simple as that. Book your spot. Within a few minutes, you'll have an opportunity to attend, and I will show you a world you won't believe. But yeah, this is it. This is the first step here. And by the way, after you're done, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with me, not one of my coaches, me personally, okay? So that's it. This is your first step here. Enjoy the webinar and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Well, I mean, it's just been, it's been a lifelong process, failed relationships, going to counseling and trying to figure out what I needed to do different. I mean, I've always been willing to work on myself, but I never really got any results from what I was doing. I mean, I tried to go to counseling. I read books. I worked on myself, and things worked out for a little while. Then they went back, to not being so well. So it's just a matter of, I've always wanted to do what I needed to do to make myself better for, every relationship that is in my life. So I've worked on it, but I didn't have results, and so I didn't give up. But I'm very thankful that I ended up here with you. I mean, I am. You have kicked ass. You've delivered. You've been, truthful about everything. You've showed up, and you're always just, I don't know how to say it, man. You're powerful. You're direct. I mean, you're direct, and you're to the point, and everything that you say, you back up, and I love that. So that's been a huge part of my progression. Is, I mean, I guess if you weren't the way that you were, it could have been easier, just like another program or just like another counselor. But you've always done that, so I'm respectful and I'm thankful for that.
Wonderful, man. Yeah, I'm thankful for you. You did your part. You did your part. Again, to anyone listening to this is Jimmy. Can you test to? Not a magic trick. Hard work. I'm not talking you to death. Like, I mean, again, I say this all the time so people understand. This is a different type of workout, so to speak. I am not going to keep just talking to you. We have a process we do. So yeah, not the
results come after the fucking workout. Yeah, if you don't do the work, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful. So when you came across to me, right, the first time you and I spoke, what was about the conversation? was about the conversation that made you say, fuck it, let's just do it? Like what was about our first conversation that just made you feel like this was the right path for you?
Well, I mean, I felt led to you anyway. I felt like God was pulling me in a direction, and it wasn't just by chance that you came across my Facebook. I was at a point in my life where I needed a change, and I'd already worked on things, So after talking to you and just hearing your fire and how confident you are in everything that you do and how much passion you have about what you do, I was like, fuck, I got nothing to lose. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
I get a lot of those. I get a lot of those. Why not roll the dice?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
So,
but
so,
I,
so
I was just gonna say, man, I'm grateful, very fucking grateful that I made that decision. So
yeah, not
if
great.
you have any fucking doubts, don't don't let that rule you. Do what you know needs to be done. So,
Wonderful. Yeah, I do tell people that a lot. Like I'm like, at the end of the day, I only want people to do it if they feel good about it. And like for example, I had some the other day, put a deposit down. Then right before she's supposed to start, she's like, kind of going almost backtracking from initial conversation. Like, listen, I have no problem just getting you back your deposit. If you don't want to do this, and just how about you think about it another day? Like I don't want to do that stuff. So but I tell people like at the end of the day, you have the ability to connect to something greater in yourself and call it whatever you want. It's not going to solve your situation for you. That it's not going to do. You can meditate, pray, all that stuff you want to do, but it'll lead you to something if you're ready for it, if you want it. And that guide that will lead you to where you want to go, it will never steer you wrong ever. You might be scared, you might be nervous, but is your best friend if you follow it. So yeah, I mean that's always what happens. And then of course I'll get someone like what you're saying there, where it's like you just fuck it, I'm just going to do it. What I have to lose? But and obviously a lot to gain. But at the end of the day, it benefits people when they just get really just having, for lack of a better phrase, faith and say, you know what, something is taking me this direction. I feel good about it. I'm a little nervous, sure, but I feel good about it. And fuck it, why not? If not now, when? What would be a better day to change my life than today? I mean, I don't know a better day, so let's do that.
right.
So how would you say, okay, so what was your experience working with me? Meaning like this, again, a lot of people, I'm just a Facebook ad, it's another guy trying to take my money. And I tell people all the time, like, there's nothing wrong with making money. Like, I mean, like making money is fine if you're delivering something. And I go, and I want people to know, like, they're going to get what they're paying for. So
Fuck yeah.
so as far as, what was your experience working with me? As far as what you were expecting, remember when we started, you had a working agreement. You're expecting one Q&A a week. You're not expecting really anything more than that. You're expecting lessons and one Q&A a week. As far as what you expected and what you got, as far as training, service, attentiveness, support, like how would you describe the experience for somebody who's like, oh, yeah, I don't know, another guy trying to take my money, blah 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 blah. As far as what your experience was from what you were expecting to what you got, how would you describe that?
I will say this. I mean, you fucking deliver. I mean, you do. Dude. You're straight up in the beginning. You say what you're gonna fucking do. You back it up 100%. And anything that anybody needs, anything that I've needed, you're fucking there. I mean, I don't know how you do it, and I'm grateful that you do. But you're awesome at it. And so I'm just telling anybody that's out there, if you want somebody that's going to be there and support you and give you a fucking timeline of 6 weeks and deliver that shit. Nobody else fucking does that. I've never heard of anything like this before, and I'm telling you, I'm living proof that it fucking works. And so I'm excited about it. And I would love for anybody else to get out there and invest in themselves. That was something that I was hesitant to do, is actually invest in myself. I was like, man, I bought fucking houses, I bought trucks, I've spent money on all kinds of shit, but I've never truly invested in myself. And if you really want to get improvement in your life, invest in yourself and put in the fucking work. And that's been the biggest difference in my life of anything that I've ever done. So I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for this program.